I had a reminder of this problem today. You're posting consistently, showing up on social media, maybe even doing speaking engagements. Yet the clients who reach out to you aren't the ones you want to work. Sound familiar? Most business strategists will tell you to double down on visibility, post more, show up more places, get in front of more people. But what if I told you that that approach is precisely why you are attracting the wrong clients to your business? See, the real issue isn't that you're not visible enough. It's that your visibility lacks the one element that makes premium clients take notice and think, yes, that person really gets me. They hear me. Even if you haven't met, my name is Susan and I'm an identity business strategist, helping experts, solopreneurs, and business owners to turn identity into thought leadership, get them aligned clients and business growth. Let's get straight into it. See, there is a visibility trap that's actually making you invisible to your dream clients. And it's a little bit like an invisibility cloak, right? Research from Harvard Business School actually backs that up. It shows that 73% of consumers say they are willing to pay more for products from brands that demonstrate clear values and authentic positioning. Well, yet most experts, solopreneurs, business owners, they focus purely on reach rather than resonance. And that's the key differentiator. Here's what's happening when you do that. When you focus only on being seen more, you end up saying what everybody else is saying, just louder. And your dream clients, really, they aren't looking for more of the same. They're looking for someone who understands their specific situation and speaks directly to their unique challenges they're facing in business. I had a client, Rebecca, who she was posting 3 times daily across LinkedIn, Instagram, and I believe Facebook as well. She had over 7,500 followers across all these 3 platforms, but was mainly attracting price shoppers and tire kickers, as we say. But the moment she shifted from generic motivational content to sharing her specific perspective on the leadership challenges female-founded tech companies face, her inquiry quality transformed her business overnight. So I invite you to stop asking, how can I be seen by more people? And ask a better question. How can I be unforgettable to the right people? That's the shift that will change your business. But here's where it gets really, really interesting. And the very thing you think will solve your visibility problem is actually the thing that's keeping your ideal clients from finding you. And here's why brilliant experts with great premium valuable offers remain invisible, whilst their, let's face it, less qualified competitors attract premium clients, high ticket clients effortlessly. See, the real issue isn't that you're not showing up enough. It's that when you do show up, your message disappears into a sea of sameness. Research from Harvard Business School reveals that 73% of potential clients scroll past expert content within, get this, 3.2 seconds, because they cannot immediately identify what makes that expert different from their competitors. And that study found messages using industry jargon specifically and generic positioning trigger what researchers in neuroscience call cognitive bypass, where the brain automatically categorizes the content as, well, irrelevant noise. It goes straight past them. See, your dream clients don't have a visibility problem with you. They have a recognition problem where your message sounds identical to every other expert in your niche. And the moment you stop trying to be everything to everyone and start being the only one, a category of one who speaks their specific language, visibility becomes effortless. Think about a really good example, Simon Sinek. Now, Simon, he doesn't talk about general leadership. No, he talks specifically about starting with why. His brilliant book, we've all read it, it's brilliant. All his TED Talks circle around this point, the why. That specificity made him the go-to expert for purpose-driven leadership. Purpose-driven leadership. Meanwhile, thousands of other leadership coaches with similar qualifications, maybe even better ones, and equally brilliant minds remain invisible because they try to cover everything. So here's what I want you to do. Identify the one specific problem you solve better than anyone else, and you can talk about it better than anyone else, and make that the key cornerstone of everything you share. Your visibility should feel like a spotlight, not a floodlight. But even when you get specific about your message, there is still one more element that determines whether premium clients see you as the obvious choice, the category of one, the number one choice. And most solopreneurs get this completely wrong. See, there is quite often a disconnect between who you are and how you're showing up. And your dream clients, they can sense it. They can sense it immediately. Research studies from Northwestern University back this actually up, and they show that people form impressions about trustworthiness and competency within the first 7 seconds of encountering someone face to face directly. And inconsistently between identity and your message is one of the fastest way to lose credibility. So your dream clients aren't just buying your expertise. They're investing and they're buying your unique way of seeing and solving their problems because that's what they're really interested in, nothing else. Sorry. So when there's a misalignment between your natural strength, your personal values, and how you're presenting your business to the world, people can feel it, even if they can't articulate why. I remember when I worked with a strategy consultant in the City of London who was trying to position herself as a high energy transformation expert because that's what seemed to work for her other colleagues in her industry. But it was counterproductive. It didn't feel right because her natural strength was thoughtful analysis and measured guidance. So the moment she embraced being the strategic thinking partner for overwhelmed executives, her client quality and fees doubled. And here's what will help you. Audit your current messaging against your natural strength and authentic values. That's very important. Where you find misalignment, this is where you're leaking authority and attracting the wrong people into your business world. So ask yourself, if someone spent a day with me, would they recognize the person they see in my marketing? If not, that gap is costing you premium clients. You're leaving money on the table every single day. But here's where it really gets interesting. Even when you fix this identity message disconnect, there's still another layer that most business owners are unaware of. They're still unaware of it, but we're getting there. And that brings me how to build magnetic authority that builds and pulls your dream clients towards you instead of hoping and praying they'll notice you somewhere in the crowd. Research from the Journal of Consumer Psychology shows that people are 67% more likely to purchase from someone they perceive as an authority in a specific area rather than from a generalist, even even if that generalist has more overall experience. That's interesting. See, magnetic authority comes from the intersection of three elements: your unique perspective, your very specific expertise, so your knowledge base, and your authentic personality, including your values, your belief systems, everything that makes you you. When these align, they don't need to chase visibility. People start seeking you out. So start sharing your unique frameworks, your methodologies, and perspectives instead of generic how to tips. Because when someone can identify your thinking in a crowded market space, you've achieved true differentiation. Now, that doesn't happen overnight, of course. It takes a while. But it's so worth it, and it's the only way to stand out. Look at Brené Brown. She didn't become famous overnight by talking about general self-improvement, self-help, self-help. It's all out there. She became the authority on vulnerability and shame resilience. That specificity and her unique way of authentic delivery, that content, made her unmistakable in a crowded personal development space. She's a leader. Here's the crucial part though. All the magnetic authority in the world won't matter if you're making the one mistake that instantly destroys trust with your dream clients. And that brings me to the strategic visibility framework that ensures every piece of content moves you closer to your dream clients. And here is the exact way to do this. Start with your existing content and ruthlessly audit it out through this lens. Take the red pen to it, do it. If a piece doesn't tick all the three boxes, either rework it or bin it. And then commit to running every future post, video, content piece, blog post, every piece of content through these three questions before you hit publish. When all three answers are yes, and only then, you're not just being visible, you're being strategically visible. That's the difference between shouting into a void and having a meaningful conversation with people who are already, and here's the key, they're already primed to work with you, and you will love working with them. So tell me, which of these three elements, unique perspective, specific expertise, and authentic alignment, do you feel you still need to strengthen first in your current visibility strategy? Let me know in the comments. Please, I can't wait to read it, and I will read every single one of them. Thank you. So if you're really ready to stop chasing visibility tactics and start building the magnetic business identity that draws clients towards you, subscribe for my insights below. I'm preparing my 4-part business audit, identity audit series. It follows the exact framework I use with clients to start transforming from invisible leader to recognized authority in their fields. And I will link it below in the coming days. See you then.